Hey Pisces, this is your August monthly reading for 2026. Like always, we're going to dive right in. If this message resonates with you, there is an extension, an extended in the description box below. And also in the description box, there is a list of all the things that we go over in the extended. So I don't have to bore you with that here. We can just get right into your reading. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the month of August. For Pisces, please. Okay, Pisces. For the month of August, you have the Ace of Cups representing what's going on here. You're investing in a new love opportunity. You have a crush on someone. Somebody has a crush on you. We're going to clarify everything and find out here. You have the Page of Wands as your challenge. This is like you got to lighten up a little bit. Be open to this incoming love offer that is available for you. The person who you're dealing with or the person on your mind has the Two of Swords in reverse. This is they are very sure about how they feel about you. They're not confused at all about how they feel about you, and they're making a choice. Like I said, we'll clarify and see what that is. In the recent past, you have the Eight of Swords. This is you feeling really stuck. This is you feeling really challenged by something. This is painful. This is like you feel like you have some regrets here over something. In your focus, you have the Knight of Wands. That is you taking your destiny in your own hands here. That's you being very enthusiastic about some sort of thing that you're passionate about. I don't know if it's the situation here or if it's something else. And in the immediate future, what you can expect from the person on your mind, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is like they're weighing their options. They're seeing if this is something that they want to invest in further or if it's not working out for them. And their feelings for you, they have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is somebody who's very content, very satisfied, and very happy. So let's start clarifying. Let's look at the Ace of Cups for you. If you're not in a new situation, you have one coming in the month of August. The Ace of Cups is like it's an offer of love. It's falling in like with somebody. Okay. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups for Pisces. It's clarified with the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you are intensely attracted to someone here. You guys are kind of just getting things going and you're enjoying the romance of it all. And it seems like it's something that you've manifested. It's something that you want, and it's something that you put a lot of intention towards. As far as the Seven of Swords goes here, there's something potentially that you don't trust about this situation or about this person. It or maybe it's even about yourself. Like maybe you don't think you're ready for something new. But besides that, you've manifested this. So ready or not, here it comes. Let's look at the Page of Swords for your challenge. The Page of Swords is somebody who's very open, who's really into it, who's taken off in a certain direction with a lot of passion and a lot of drive and a little naivete. That's clarified with the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and Judgment. This could be somebody, this isn't for everyone, this could be somebody that you've known already from the past. Judgment, it talks about reconciliation or having some sort of like realization, seeing some sort of truth here about, something that's already familiar to you. And the Hierophant as well is somebody who you are committed to. So it's either like you're being challenged to commit to this person now, or you found this commitment challenging in the past, and even though you still have a lot of passion for this person, and even though you're still very attracted to this person, it's dubious because you have this past here where there was a little bit of coldness, a little bit of um, not seeing eye to eye, or feeling like you couldn't trust this person for some reason. So let's take a look at the Two of Swords for them and see if we can get some more information. This person's very sure about you. They don't have this trust issue that you're having. It doesn't seem. They have the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, yeah. I think you were previously involved with this person in some way, shape, or form, and they betrayed your trust in some way, or you betrayed their trust in some way. There was a lot of conflict here, and this person is still carrying that with them. They haven't let it go whatsoever. Um, if that's not the case, this person has a lot of internal conflict personally. I think it's attached to you, though. Um, because they have the Queen of Cups here. I do feel like it's somebody who you see as very empathetic, somebody who follows their heart. It could be a water sign also. Um, yeah, but with the Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords, this person has been hurt. This person feels a lot of pain. And this person potentially takes that out on other people by way to expel it from them. I don't know if you guys got into some sort of like heated argument in the past and that's what separated you and you're kind of thinking about bringing it back together now. But you both have the Eight of Swords in the recent past. So I'm going to assume that it's involving both of you where you felt trapped, like helpless, like this thing was just falling apart and there's nothing you could really do about it. And I think that there's blame on both sides. I think you both blame yourselves and each other. But I don't think that it's anything that's insurmountable. Let's look at you in the recent past with the Eight of Swords. You get the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you guys, there's something happened in your relationship that betrayed your trust and it caused it to kind of backspin. Like if you were in like a very serious committed relationship, maybe you took a break and now you're trying to bring it back together, but it's like at the beginning stages again. It's not what it was before. And it's like you have to start all over. And that's something that you were pondering in the past. Like, do I have the patience for that? Can I bring this back together in a way where the foundation is much more stable? Um, or was the foundation, did you think that it was stable in the first place? And if it just crumbled so quickly, are you trying to think like, uh, well, was that even a real foundation that we had? I think it was. I think you're trying to rebuild it in the month of August. And I think you have everything that you need. You have the tools you need. It's just up to you guys if you can trust each other to bring it back together, you know? You're focused on this Knight of Wands here, which is like not the most reliable character, but they are somebody who you know you find this other person very attractive. You can't get them off your mind. You're kind of like they're kind of irresistible to you, and you know it's like you're thinking about all the good times that you guys had and the chemistry between the two of you in the current moment. Let's clarify that. That's clarified with the Hermit, the Death card, and the Sun. I think that yeah, I think this came to a close. I think that you ended this relationship. And now it's like, well, is there still something left there? Is there still that spark? Can I still see myself happy with this person? This person sees themselves happy with you. I don't know if you guys are currently in contact or not. It seems like there's a lot of pain in this relationship and a lot of betrayal and a lot of hurt. And I don't mean betrayal like a third party necessarily, but just like you guys weren't seeing eye to eye in some way, and you both felt like it was up to the other one to fix it, but the other, it's like nobody was doing anything because it was up to the other one. um, and I think in hindsight, like during the separation period, it's possible that you're both kind of saying that, we both kind of screwed up here and we both have accountability to take and apologies to make. Hold on, let me grab the dog. That's his mommy, please pick me up bark. So he can help. This is Termite, everybody. Say hi, Termite. Little old man. Okay, let's get back to you, Pisces. Let's take a look at this person in the immediate future. I think if you were to approach this person and say, like, hey, what do you think about giving this another go? This is them saying, like, well, maybe let me think about this. Let me just make sure, like, that this is right for me, that this is right for both of us. That's clarified with the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Moon. I ultimately think, Pisces, that this person's going to choose not to reconnect here. And here's why. Because the very thought of reconnecting gives them unbelievable stress and anxiety and reminds them of what went wrong. It reminds them of, all the things that were said and all the things that were done and the reason why there was a separation in the first place. And I think that they are still very emotionally attached to you in this situation, but in a very painful way. I think that there's a lot of like emotional turbulence connected to this person here in the future when it comes to your relationship. And I don't necessarily see them, if they are willing to come back, if they are, I think that they're not coming back fresh. They're coming back still very hurt and very challenged by your connection. And they're not really able to communicate exactly what it is either. So I don't, it's like you guys can't really start over if there's still some residual mistrust and tension from the past year. Let's take a look at why they are the Nine of Cups as far as their feelings for you goes. The Nine of Cups is they feel like they're happy, they're content, and they have what they want. That's clarified with the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Strength card. I think that they're really happy on their own here, Pisces. I think they're exerting a lot of inner strength, and they're trying to like build back up their self-esteem. They're trying to rebuild their self-worth. They're trying to get themselves back to this place where they feel good. And I think that involves taking a break still from this relationship here in the immediate future. Um, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords, I just think that they've come to this realization for themselves that they're better off kind of keeping their distance a little bit here in the immediate future. But, we're going to take this to the extended and we're going to look at what you may not know, if there are any outside influences affecting this decision for them, what their intentions might be coming back if they were to come back. We'll look at their hopes and fears. We'll try to get an outcome and some advice and pull a bunch of oracle cards. So join me over there if you like. Thank you for tuning into this segment. And I hope you guys have a great month. Bye, Pisces.